One of the problems that I've seen over 35 years of working with the best athletes in the world in all sports is it's not the giving. It's they feel bad about receiving. Welcome to the Playbook. I'm David Meltzer here at Radio Row, my 20th Radio Row. That just means I'm old, and I think when my seasoned experience. But I will tell you, of all the experiences that I have with the NFL, representing the Pro Football Hall of Fame, all the things I've done with Jackie Robinson, the Clemente family, what sings in my heart the most are the Walter Payton nominees. These are the people that do it on the field, and I know what it takes. I wish I could do what it takes to be on the field. I was, by the way, a below average college football player and self-admitted, but I worked really hard to be that. I played corner and punt returner, so I could run scared really fast, and there was good reason to. But I have Deatrich Wise here, obviously New England Patriot, incredible football player. But let's talk about the Walter Payton nomination that you got. It's the greatest honor for me in football. It's the one that you'll find when you're done playing that will mean the most to you, and it will mean the most to your community. It is something that represents your character, because one thing it takes to get to the NFL is character. And so people don't realize how competitive it is just to be nominated for that award from one of the best organizations in all of sports, the New England Patriots. How much does it mean to you to be nominated as a Walter Payton Award winner?
It means everything. It's an honor to be nominated, first of all, and to be in the same conversation as Walter Payton and their family, and his family. So it's a great honor, and really it's a testament to what my family and I have done in the community. I know I'm the one being nominated, but really it's a Wise Up nomination. And Wise Up is our foundation. What we do is we aim to push. We provide educational events, unite communities, serve students, student athletes, and then honor our military veterans. So that's what we do.
Totally aligned with our purpose. We're going to have to get together for sure. And I need to support your foundation. Let's just put it out there right now. Where can people go to donate and to support Wise Up?
Most definitely, wiseupfoundation.com. That's
wiseupfoundation.com.
It's very, very bottom. Donate, do your thing.
Most people, so I ran Lee Steinberg Sports Entertainment, the most notable sports agency, which is how I got to represent the Warren Moons, who was the Walter Payton Man of the Year, Steve Young, of course Troy Aikman, all the greats, Bruce Smith, Thurman Thomas, who'll be here for you to meet in 2 seconds. We'll bring him on. But it's always a family. We always had to have a charitable purpose or cause in everything that we do. Is that something you were brought up with in your family, that we are here to be of service? Even though we have to take care of ourselves, it's for a purpose to take care of others?
Yeah, community service is the price you pay for your time here on earth. And that's really what my father told me when I was young, and that's what I've lived ever since. My main goal is to inspire someone, and I believe that inspiration will then have the butterfly effect to inspire someone else. So if you can just touch one person's life in a positive way, that can spread, and that's the main thing. That's the main recognition that I'll get. Why I do what I do is for that, and then to come back and hear, hey man, because of the camp that was put together, I'm able to help my family, help myself, or help the community as well, like that. So that's really the main thing, just spreading that joy, spreading that love and hope to other people.
Now you're helping vets, you're helping kids with education. One of the problems that I've seen over 35 years of working with the best athletes in the world in all sports is it's not the giving. They feel bad about receiving. So your earning potential is when you play, and if you do things right, it'll continue to grow, like you've seen some of your mentors grow, superstars in the NFL, and just players in the NFL. But I have found that the generosity, the size of your heart that it takes to be a Walter Payton nominee also can be a detriment. And a lot of times we feel bad or guilty asking. And so a lot of times the foundation suffer, or personally our friends that played football suffer because they're afraid to receive. And I believe it's a matter of faith. I believe that if you believe in a God that's bigger than you, that loves you more than your mom, that there's more than enough for everyone, but you have to receive, because if you give more than you get in, you're gonna end up at zero. And I see a lot of great people, great athletes. So for you, have you been working on your ability to ask and receive as much as give? Because I can tell you're a pleaser and a giver.
It actually was tough. Single-handedly just pretty much funding the foundation for such a long time. And I'm like, but this is what I have to do. Like the money that I'm making is a gift and a blessing. So like my job is to use what I receive, my income, to help pour into the community. And through advice and mentorship, I found other ways to get the job done. So I'm working on finding people that align with my purpose, align with the mindset that I have, that are in these corporations, that are in these grant writing situations, and they're helping to help live together. I realized the quote hit hardest during this moment. Doing anything alone, you go fast, but it's a hard stop.
Yeah.
But doing things together as a unit, you go far. So just finding community, uniting people in the philanthropy space, and also the community in itself. You bring everybody together, we can grow, and the outreach will be that much more.
So interesting. You had mentioned you had read Connected to Goodness, my first book, and a lot of athletes don't use audiobooks or read books. I believe, and I've always studied people, especially in the past, because that's how we learn human nature. Mm-hmm. And the better we know human nature, which never changes, the more we are capable of helping other people.
Yeah.
And in that respect, what are some of the things that you've been exposed to, whether it's audiobooks, reading books, or just mentorship you mentioned? What are some of those key lessons that really resonate with you as you get more seasoned in your career?
Yeah. So the first person to ever expose me to that world of like, besides my father, was Ricky Jean Francois.
Nice.
He is in my opinion, a great example I can touch and like talk to a person who is trying to do what I'm doing in the business world and also just like in the philanthropy mindset world. He told me to read the book, The Alchemist, was my first book that I read in prose. I read my book, but that was the first kind of started it. After that, read 48 Laws of Power. Then I read a leadership book by Dave Stewart.
Nice.
Then I read the 21 Laws of the Irrepressible Leader. So I kind of read things of that nature, and I was like, wow, like philanthropy and leadership kind of go hand in hand, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a vulnerable spot to put yourself in front of other people and pour your heart out or pour your vision out what you want to do to the community. But also, I take the same approach as that on the field. I'm doing the same thing. I ended up reading the Lone Wolf. I forgot what it's called.
Sure.
But
I'm like you. I read so much. I forget the book.
Yeah. But it's a wolf book. But long story short, it taught me how to be a really good leader. Show my, like, don't be so Superman, I can do it myself, but show that compassionate side. Show that, oh, he's hurt, but he's still fighting through it. Show that how to relate to people. Keep it simple.
That's
how
awesome.
to be relatable.
Yeah.
So, and most of those books I've read was how to be relatable, how to talk to people, things of that nature. The next book I have to read is Human Nature. It's a big book, but I have to read it one day.
Yeah.
But
I recommend Think and Grow Rich.
I read that book too.
So I'm the chairman of Napoleon Hill Institute and Napoleon Hill.
Yeah.
Have you read Outwitting the Devil?
I haven't. I should.
That's put it on your list. And you can email. I'll give you my whole list.
Yeah.
Work your way down
that one, 33 Laws of Success.
Yeah.
I read that book. That was a good one. But so.
And you share these ideas. You talk about being a leader by being an intelligent learner, an intelligent follower. Mm-hmm. I have a saying called "Be more interested than interesting," and you have a great locker room. I mean, New England's known for the best culture, the best program, and there's no doubt that New England will be back here far before, unfortunately, the Chargers, who I love to watch, but they don't have the culture. They don't have the locker room. They don't have the leaders like you that are doing that. Do you find that your friends in the locker room are responsive to these type of ideas of giving back and giving service?
Yes, it's the culture that was built there. With Ron Burton Award.
Yeah.
That culture was built long before any of us were ever there. He's a great man. His family's even better. They're wonderful people. I met the family. They have a village where they help kids, and it's tremendous what they do. And I believe because of that, on stretch to the Patriots volunteer and the craft group, they're doing a great job of their outreach in the community. And I feel like from Donna to Robin, they do a wonderful job of putting their hands on the team and bringing out the players' interest of helping the community, whether in their hometown or in the city of Boston. And it's just a culture that we're in. Like it's almost like you throw a hat, someone's doing something one Tuesday, and it's
absolutely.
very beautiful.
Just to finish up, wising up, we have to learn, what do you think needs to be changed for our kids, our vets, in order to get a better education, to wise up? Obviously we're restructuring education with media and all types of things.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you see with the kids or the vets that we could do better or differently to help kids and vets and other people wise up?
I would say let's focus on like finding the right information and then educating yourself on that, and then make education a part of your family. Because if mom, dad, mentor, if they sit down and they're talking to the kids or talking to the families, whatever the case is, and they're bringing people together, you learn a lot through just that family time, the father, the mom educating their families, and then through the education and the want to of learning more and then spreading that. So I'll just keep it short, and that's that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Now, wonder they named him Deatrich Wise, because he's wise beyond his years. I can't
Yeah.
wait to do more with you, my
Most
friend. I
definitely.
really appreciate
Same
you.
here.
Congratulations on the Walter
you.
Payton
Thank
Award nominee.
Yeah.
It's a great honor that will live with you far beyond your playing days, and it will hurt a lot less. As a
Yes, sir.
defensive end, I can imagine the Walter Payton Award definitely hurts a lot less.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep up the great work. Everybody, if
problem.
you want to wise up, go to wiseupfoundation.com and you can donate or give your time and resources to a great organization with a great leader. You're going to hear more from Deatrich Wise, I guarantee it, on and off the field, because he lives with service and value for others. A great family man, a great teammate, and a great humanitarian. Deatrich Wise, thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
This is David Meltzer with Entrepreneurs, the Playbook.